Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we've got, as you can see, the Bachmann branch line Class 57, and this is the Great Western Railway new sort of olive, well not olive, but it's more like British racing green, new livery. And yeah, some of you may know that on my layout I've started to get quite a bit more first Great Western style stuff, as I've spent a lot of time down in sort of the West Country recently, and I've sort of developed more of an interest in that. So as soon as I saw this come on sale a few weeks ago, I sort of knew I had to get one basically, and finally have. As you can probably see by the price sticker, I got it at GD's model shop up in Nottingham, and yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it so far. Like, just from the outside, this was actually the display model, so I got to see it a bit before it was obviously put back in the packaging, and yeah, I think it just looked really cool, and yeah, it just made me learn a bit more about the sort of sleeper that they Paddington to Penzance sleeper train, which I had no idea actually existed really. So I've learned a bit more about that in the process, and yeah, so let's start unboxing it basically. This is actually my first actual diesel engine, well, obviously the HST is sort of diesel, but in terms of the actual single diesel locomotive, this is my first sort of one of those. So I'm not an expert by any means, but yeah, I'm very looking forward to seeing what it's like. And this is actually, I think, my first Bachmann unboxing, sort of Bachmann engine. So we've got a bit of history on the back here, to do with the Class 57. How they're sort of an upgrade of the Class 47, how they sort of first went to, I think it was Freightliner, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Freightliner purchased the first sort of versions of them, and then Virgin took a few, and then finally Great Western Railway, or First Great Western, decided that they would have some for their sleeper train as well. So let's just get that out of the way. Obviously, we're now greeted with this, some people call it, what is it, like the iceberg packaging or something like that. It's the new packaging that Hornby and Bachmann seem to sort of have all their new engines and locos and everything in, and coaches, everything really. It's pretty simple and pretty easy. So yeah, this is just a hollowed out box there, we don't need that anymore. And first of all, we've got a big instruction manual here. If I move this back, sorry, you can see here, got all the instructions there on how to take the whole body apart, and then we've got the fitting of all the detailed parts here, as it looks like there comes with a lot of detailed sort of bits and pieces, and that's actually quite helpful up there. It tells you all the main replacement parts, or like product codes and everything, which hopefully I'll never need to get, but that is, I think that's pretty good of them really. Like, some people may know I had issues with a second-hand Hornby engine I got, the Princess Margaret Rose, and I was very worried that I wouldn't ever be able to fix it, but obviously if anything goes wrong with this, it looks like it's not too big of a deal to fix it. We've also got a warranty service card here, which is another good thing, and I wasn't expecting to see. You don't really see this with Hornby too much, but yeah, it looks like I've got a 12-month warranty from date of purchase, so pretty much 12 months still left of that, which is another sort of benefit, and something that I think Hornby should maybe include in their packaging, but oh well. Obviously we've got this little sleeve that comes off here, and yeah, then we have the sort of the packaging, I guess. Up top we've got, this appears to be all the detail. I guess you can sort of maybe see all of the detail in there. You get another sort of plough thing at the front, as it goes, as you can probably see, that little clip goes in the coupling slot, so you can take it out and put that other coupling in, the one that's already fitted I mean, or because on the engine you can see it's got one plough at the front, but then no sort of plough at the back, and a coupler at the back. so this gives you the option to sort of configure, I guess, in whichever way you want. That big box, I believe, if I remember correctly from the instructions, is something to do with when you fit a decoder. I think you can maybe see in there that you've got all the vacuum pipes and everything as well. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. That looks like you can obviously add a lot more detail, and up on top as well there's actually the etched nameplates, and well, you've got the nameplates underneath and the number plates. I don't know how well this is sort of coming up on camera because they're all sort of on top of each other, but then you've also got the GWR as well for both sides. That is well, you can obviously fix on if you wish, and there's like a little lining up bracket on the bottom if you're wondering what that is, which I would really like to do, but I would just be very nervous about doing it myself in case I ruined it. But yeah, let's take this out of the packaging. I have seen that it has these very tiny antenna things above the cab, which I've really don't want to sort of knock off accidentally. If I move this back, you'll probably get a better view. So here we are. Okay, so I'll just sort of do a little walk around, I guess. Obviously here's the cab. You can see that it actually has a little sort of driver in there. That's the little antenna I was talking about, and the top light there. We've obviously got the little directional lighting and the number in the middle there. It does have sprung buffers, and this is meant to be the front, I guess, because it's got the driver on this end and the sort of plough on the front here. So if we move our way along, it's obviously in this really nice green, the British racing style sort of green, or well, that's what I call it anyway. And the number there, obviously 57603, so it was one of the later ones, but it's still in use today. We've got all the detail under there, all on the wheels, and all the running gear and all the steps, and all these little, I don't know how well these will actually show on camera just because of the light, but yeah, all the little markings, everything down there. We've got the nameplate there, and if I go up top, you can see it's got all the sort of vents and fans and heat shields and exhausts all along here in really sort of nice finish. We've got this sort of little orange sort of pinstripe running all the way down, which you see on the HSTs and everything as well. So that matches the green coaches. We've got the fuel tanks under here, a little entrance door, the Great Western Railway, a sort of livery badging, I guess. And then yeah, another cab at the end, and on this side and on the driver's side, on over here as well, I don't know, I can't really get around this because of the table, but the window on the opposite side of the cab on here, and then on this side, the window's actually down, so the side that the driver would be on is actually the windows down, which is quite cool. But yeah, overall the finish is really nice on it. I really like all the detailing on the roof as well, and yeah, just all these little sort of white pinstripes and everything everywhere. It obviously has the coupling on this end instead of the plough, which is, I don't know, a slight little disappointment that you can't have the plough and the coupling at the same time. It just makes it look a bit more realistic, but that'd be the only complaint I would really have, really. Other than that, I think it looks really cool. And yeah, sort of I guess it's time to sort of put it on the layout and sort of have it running. I do have a few sort of first Great Western coaches, but they are the purple ones, and not the sleeper ones. So when you watch these online, you normally see them with sort of a few normal Mark III coaches, normally some of the green ones nowadays, and then some of the sleeper cars, which some of them are still in the purple. So I think I'm going to try and get some of those purple Hornby Mark III sleepers, and then when Hornby come out with the green Mark IIIs for their HST, I'll maybe get one or two of those to sort of mix in and make it look a bit more how it sort of looks sort of currently in use. So yeah, let's go and get it running. Okay, so you can see I've got the diesel here on the layout with two of the Mark III coaches, which you may have seen in another video of mine. But yeah, just another quick addition. This is just another thing that I've also purchased recently. As I've mentioned, I'm very sort of interested in the sort of West Country area, and I'm going to probably start trying to replicate that more on the layout. And obviously down by the sea you obviously get lots of lifeboats, and I've got sort of another interest in them, and sort of big respect for the people who do that as well. So I thought it would be sort of, I guess, I don't know really, I just thought it would be a nice addition really to have one of these, which is obviously the RNLI lifeboat Land Rovers that normally pull the lifeboats out onto the slipways, just in a sort of addition to having the Great Western stuff. So yeah, I thought I'd just include that just to let you see it, but that will be, I'll place that somewhere else on the layout. But yeah, I think after putting this on my layout, obviously I just sort of tidied up my layout actually about a week ago really, to fit the TPO one and make it sort of look a bit less crowded, but it looks pretty much what it did a few weeks ago now with all these on. But yeah, I think it looks really cool. It obviously, I think it would look better with the green Mark IIIs, which I will get at some point when Hornby release them. I think they actually said it's going to be third quarter for the coaches, fourth for the HST. So yeah, looking forward to getting some of those and putting them behind it. But yeah, let's just get it running and see if it runs okay. I don't think that there should be any problems. It's brand new, and from what I've seen online from the few people who have these at the moment, they seem to run pretty sort of right off the bat and very smoothly and very quietly. So yeah, let's have a look. So yeah, overall I'm very pleased with the engine. I think it looks really good, especially seeing as, what if I zoom in for you there, I've obviously got the Class 153 over there in the Great Western livery, which obviously matches the coaches down here, and I'm looking to get HST in both purple and in the green when it comes out as well. So I think it would look really cool, having the whole sort of Great Western sort of fleet almost. But yeah, hope you sort of enjoyed the video, and sort of I hope you like what you see. I'm really impressed with it. I do know there's like another one that Bachmann has released, a Class 57. I think it's in the Northern Bell livery, which is obviously another thing you should check out if you're interested in these, but don't want this particular sort of livery. But yeah, any questions, feel free to ask me. I am obviously learning. I'm still learning a lot about the sort of modern era of locomotives, but yeah, I think I've picked up quite a bit, and yeah, I'm definitely going to be purchasing more in the future. But yeah, thanks for watching again, and like and subscribe if you haven't already.